What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm super excited to unveil our latest project in our backyard. We've been working on this container project behind me for pretty much the whole summer. It's definitely taken me way too long, but it's finally done and we're excited to show you guys the process of the build and what we're going to be doing with this container now that it's done. I want to send a big thank you to all our partners for this project. Postex for the solid foundation that they provided with their screw piles, and also Home Hardware that provided us with some lumber and supplies that we needed to build this project. And lastly, JL Bro Cranes that were kind enough to take our container from the initial location and put it onto the Postex. This project would have not been possible without you guys, and I'm really appreciative of all the help that you provided so my family and I can enjoy this project in our backyard. Thank you so much guys. We hope you enjoy this video, and make sure to subscribe to our channel if you want to follow us along in some more backyard and beyond adventures. Hey guys, so we're back. The nice weather is finally arriving. It's still pretty muddy back here, so we're kind of waiting for things to dry out. But behind me, we got the shipping container project. So we started on this last year. We got some of it painted black. Obviously still lots of work to do. So we can't wait to show you guys what we're going to be doing with this shipping container. We think it's a pretty unique feature. Stay tuned and let us know what you think of this unique build. Alright guys, so I'm here today. It's a big day for the backyard builds. So I got my buddy Chester here from Postex, and he's putting in 6 screw piles to support our shipping container over there that we're going to be taking and moving over here somehow. Not exactly sure how that's going to get done yet. But we're gonna work on that next. So today we're putting in 6 screw piles that'll support the container, build a good base for the container, and then once we have it moved over here, then we'll be able to build up what we're putting on top of that shipping container, which is gonna be the really interesting part. All right, so job's done. We got 6 Postex into the ground. Huge shout out to my buddy Chester at Postex Mountain. So now that we have a solid foundation, we're good to put that shipping container on to those pillars and continue the rest of the build on top of it. So stay tuned guys. Yo, it's a big day today. We're finally moving the shipping container to its spot over there. So we tried and failed a couple of methods before. All right guys, so as you can see, it didn't really go as planned. Yeah, that's a forklift behind me. That's about 1.5 feet deep in some really thick mud. Today we have a huge piece of machinery that's gonna help us bring the container from where it is right now to its spot on the Postex. It's here, the big crane. Hopefully he can get the job done. Guy, the driver, seemed pretty confident about it, so I think today's the day. We're gonna put the container where it belongs and we can keep that project going. I'm standing on top of the container. You see the crane getting ready to come and hook it up here. So we're gonna hook every corner of the container with the chains on that boom, and then we'll move it over right behind me right there. And we have liftoff. Woohoo! Yes! I'm so pumped that this is working. All right, so we got to make it land on those 6 Postex right here. We're gonna land it right on there, and then we'll have to get it welded on there for a nice stable base.
No, do it. Yeah.
All right, so it's all set up on the Postex. Thanks a lot to the guys at JL Bro Crane, some local guys here from New Brunswick that were nice enough to help us out to get our container in its spot. And now we can get the fun part of the project done on top of that shipping container. I can't wait for you guys to see what we're gonna do with that. So stay tuned for this project. It's gonna be awesome. I've tried to find another project like this on YouTube and I've yet to find this exact build, so you guys are in for a treat. So it's time to build the top of this container right here and show you guys what we're gonna do with this project. So as you can see, the top is still bare. There's nothing built on the top of the container yet. So we're gonna go to our local hardware store, Home Hardware, owned by some local guys that I know here, the Elmwood Group. They've been gracious enough to help us out for our project with some supplies and everything that we need to build the top of this container here. So we're super excited to show you guys what we're gonna do with this container. Let's go get some supplies and let's get to work on the container build. All right, so we got our wood supply. It's not all the lumber that we're gonna need to build the deck up on top here, but we got our first load that we'll need to get started. So tomorrow afternoon, we're gonna get started on building the first stages of the Seacan project. All right, today is the day. We're getting started. I got my sun hat on, hope you like it. Looking like I'm going fishing or something. We got some lumber. I got a couple of my friends that are gonna come over and help us out. I'm so excited that we can finally get started on this project and bring my vision to reality. Can't wait to show you guys what we're gonna be doing. So stay tuned, join us for the build. Let's go. So we got a bunch of lumber up here. So let me show you guys what we're gonna be starting with. This is what the top of the container looks like right now. So we're essentially gonna be building a deck up here. That's gonna be our first step. So let's get that part done. All right, so you can see the start of the subfloor system that we're building. So we're gonna put these studs at every 16 inches, the little overhang. And we're gonna keep putting these studs at every 16 inches all the way to the end of the container. And then we'll have some decking that will go on top of that, which will make everything a little bit more sturdy. We got Eric here that came to help us. Woo! He's the pro, so he's gonna let me know what I did wrong until now.
No, we're gonna have to tear it all down.
Yeah, Eric said everything I did until now is wrong, no, so sorry. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go get a Sawzall blade now.
We got the subframe all framed up here. So we got the cross pieces going from one side to the other. And then Eric got the decking ready. So we're gonna get that up on top of the container, put the decking on top of our subframe here, and we'll have a deck after that. So step one will be finished. And then I'll need to head over to Home Hardware to get some more lumber. And the next step is gonna be the ramp going down here for the takeoff. So it's coming together. Pretty excited. What do you think, Eric?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Are you gonna test it out first, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna test it out without the just gonna go straight like what it is right now.
Freaking wacko. He's on an e-bike, that's why e-bikers are just different.
E-bikers.
All right, so we're done for the day. The lumber was approximately 50% inaccurately calculated. We only have like 4 planks left and we're not even halfway, or just about halfway on the deck here. But it looks really good. I'm super pumped about how it's gonna turn out.
Big thumbs up.
Big thumbs up from Eric. So we're gonna go get some more lumber at Home Hardware, and we'll be back on this build as soon as I got some time in the next few days. All right guys, so we're back working on the top of the container today. Yes, I'm doing this in a lot of small pieces, but as a dad of 2 young kids, you take your time wherever you can. So if it's 10 minutes here and there, I just take it, get as much done as I can, and come back the next day if I can. So today, I got some 4x4s here that I got ready for the side railings of the top of the container. So I pre-drilled these to countersink some big screws that'll hold those posts against the subfloor of the container that we've built already. So as you can see, we got the first post anchored there. So it worked really well. It's pretty solid for just one bolt there. And obviously there's gonna be some more kind of cross pieces going from one post to the other. We're gonna get all the other 5 posts done, and then we can move on to the next part of the railing. All right guys, so we got the 6 post installed. So now that we got the post installed, that'll be the main supports for the railing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a 2x6 on top here. I cut the top pieces of each post at like a 5 or so degree angle so the rain will wash off, the water will wash off, and then we're gonna use kind of like a steel wire for the rest of the railing lower. So that'll be the next step for the railing to keep or to make the top section of the deck safe. And then we still got the bottom section here, the down ramp, to work on next, or one of the next parts of the project. So we're gonna keep chipping away at it, get this done as fast as possible for you guys.
You know what I mean?
Hey, what's up guys? We're here with Mike and Ben this morning. They came to help me out. We're working on the container this morning. Our mission is to finally build this down ramp from the takeoff. All right, so Mike and Ben have been working on the base here for the support. So they've got some gravel under there and they're testing it out to see if it's going to be level. Once we've got this kind of mid support done, we're going to be able to hang the 2x6s from up top there all the way to the bottom here. What do you think, boys? What's it looking like?
Pretty good. Close.
Ben, are you getting nervous, or do you think you're going to be able to test it out today?
I'm going to test it out today.
Backflip, tail whip.
Tail whip.
Tail whip. Okay. Or suey.
Yeah, definitely a suey. There we go.
There we go. All right, so Mike and Ben have this part leveled out, all done. We have it cut to where we want it as far as height goes. We got the hangers hung up on the top plate here. So next step, we're ready to put our cross braces from top to bottom. So this is where it's going to really come together. How's it look, guys? Is it level?
Good, yeah.
Right on.
To go.
We're ready to rock. So here it is, guys. We got it all framed up from top to bottom here. So it worked out pretty good. Like everything, we had some trial and error stuff going on, so we had to redo things a couple of times, relocate that base piece a few times, but Mike and Ben are like workhorses, so it was a piece of cake for them. They're here for the workout, really. So I think this is as far as we're gonna get for today. We're gonna head to the market soon, get some food, get a coffee. But we did some really good progress here today. I'm super happy about. We're gonna sheet the top of this with some plywood and then finish the bottom section with another little frame section going down to the dirt. And once we got that all finished up, Ben's gonna be able to try it out and send it on that first dirt jump right here. Got my main helper giving me a hand today. Bob the Builder coming up here. Thanks for the help, bro. Holy moly, so strong. All right, we got both pieces. Good to go. I think your hat's crooked a little bit, huh? Give me a fist pump with the working gloves. Nice. Do you have a crayon up there? Yeah? What are you gonna take some measurements with that? Okay. Do you want to get to work? All right, let's do it. So we got the main frame down for the down ramp here. And we're gonna put some cross pieces in between to add some stability and some strength. And we're gonna build that little last section where Olivier is standing right there. So we got some plywood that we're gonna use for that section. So we're gonna get to work, Olivier and I, and try to make some progress today. Olivier's first time on top of the container here. What do you think? Pretty high, yeah? Yeah. You think it's gonna send us far on the jumps? Huh? Think it's gonna work well? Let me give you guys an overview of what we're seeing from up top here. So Olivier is sitting down there. So we're gonna come from this end right here. So we're gonna give a couple of pedal strokes and then send it down the ramp right there into the jumps. Maybe a little road gap to the left there, or onto the kicker, hip and berm, and into some more dirt jumps on the right. So it should be pretty fun. I'm also looking forward to the wintertime going down here. That's one of the reasons why I made it a little wider. It's for snowboarding and maybe GT snow racers. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. What do you think, bud? Do you think we're going to have a lot of fun on this? I think so too. You ready to get to work again? All right. What did you just see? Birds over there? What color were they? Oh, they're right there, eh? Oh. We see all kinds of cool nature stuff back here, eh? You like it in your backyard? Yeah? Alright, so Olivier wasn't impressed because he's a task-oriented little dude. So he told me, you didn't even give me anything to do yet. So he wanted to drill a screw, so we're gonna give him a screw to drill in this piece of wood right here. Take the drill. We're gonna put the screw in the end here. All right, back up just a little bit. We're gonna put it right there. All right, are you ready? Push the button, push it all the way. All the way, go, go, go. Nice, good job. That'll work. What do you think, guys? Is it almost done? Hey, it's looking pretty good, huh? Who's gonna get a splinter first, eh? Nice wooden slide. Slide down, show us. Go! Yeah! How are you gonna get down? Give me your hand. Wow! We're getting close to the first test down the ramp here. I'm gonna take the ladder down because we don't need it anymore. Technically I could get a bike up there right now and try it out, but I'm gonna maybe put some more safety features such as a railing on and keep chipping away at it before we test it out officially. All right guys, so we're at a pivotal moment in the takeoff build here. So as you can see behind me, I've installed all the steps all the way to the top of the container. However, I'm less confident that it's gonna work to push a bike up there because it feels a lot steeper than I thought it would. This first angle works really well, but then once it gets more in the 45-degree angle, it's pretty steep. We're still missing a railing on that side right there. So that's obviously gonna make us feel a little bit safer once that's installed, but I'm gonna try to push my bike up there right now just to see how it feels in case we have to make a new plan to get up that ramp. I don't want to get too far into it and then figure out that it doesn't work. It works. So it was a little scary, I gotta admit, but I think it's mainly due to not having a railing on that other side. I really think once that's installed, I think this is gonna work. Obviously you gotta put in a bit of effort to push your bike up there, but that was also the first time that I actually go down the ramp. So I'm glad that I finally got to test it out. Felt pretty good. We're still missing some dirt work at the bottom here to kind of create a nice smooth transition. But I think for now, installing the railings is going to be definitely the next thing that I gotta attack to keep it safe. And the other thing too is my kids are definitely not pushing their bikes up there. So this is gonna be like a expert type feature, and I'm gonna build a smaller takeoff for the kids right next to it so they can get a kind of a feel for it and feel like they have their own little takeoff too for their own little dirt jumps.